So C7, all inversions. This is root position, first inversion. That's second inversion now. And third inversion. Now I'm going to do it with my left hand slowly. This is how we should do everything. Notice how when I go up into other areas, I go closer to the wood. I don't reach here this way. We have a tendency to reach with the strong part of our hand, and because this is weak, we don't want to use it. We want to use this. But this won't ever get developed if we don't get our hand around and go in this way. Try to use all of these equally with equal pressure or force, if you will, equal movement. Okay, so then going up this way, our hand tries to look more like that. That's why on the first inversion, I didn't use the third finger, I used the fourth finger. So I'm trying to get more activity here for the pinky and the ring finger, because most of my students who come in, they have a good right hand, but they don't really want to use that left hand. But you need a left hand that can maneuver it so you can play counter lines, and you can play chords, and you can get in here. And you know, if you're right-handed, then your left hand just doesn't want to move. So this way, you can get your left hand trained, and by going slowly, your brain makes the connection down your arm, and gradually you have a little bit of mobility there. Same one on this third inversion. I used the ring finger because everybody wants to go like this or like, you know, this. And, you know, that's sometimes where even a skilled pianist will do that, because you're playing on the fly and you want maximum support. Maybe you're going quickly, but you're never going to be using these fingers if you don't actually develop them. So in the beginning stages, this is the best time to really be using those. And notice I'm not using my middle finger at all here, so that really gets the hand developed. And going slow, I can't emphasize slow enough. Speed is easy in the long run, you just basically go faster. But if you don't put it in nicely, then it won't be there later. So now I'm going to do my F7. And it feels exactly the same. B flat 7. And now my E flat 7. Caught that going up. I should have used that finger. I didn't. I went to my third. So I want to play that properly for you here. jazz musician, I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to leave it in because I'm human. We all make mistakes. Mistakes are not a problem. So A flat 7, we go here. Now we go to D flat 7. And now we go to G flat 7. Sometimes I'm spreading my hand out flat so you can see what I'm doing. If I have curved fingers, you can't really tell what's happening in there. But so also on the black keys, a lot of times it's more sensible to play with flat fingers. So this is a Chopin school of thought. Many people disagree with this, but when you play with the black keys, sometimes flat fingers are better because there's at a higher speed, there's a bigger target instead of the tips of your fingers. So maybe another time on that, but just by way of explanation, it's so you can see, but also it's much more logical when you have the black keys to maybe flatten your fingers out a bit. Okay, so B7. E7. A7. D7. And G7. Of course, we would do all that again with the right hand. Okay, there's a lot more to talk about with inversions and soloing, improvisation, and playing blues, but we'll stop for now, and that's a good start. Hopefully you'll see the whole point of getting your left hand in the game, and if you're left-handed, then you want to get your right hand stronger. So it works both ways in that sense, but you're always going to want the basics. That's the bottom line. So don't waste time trying to figure out how to shortcut Everything you do is going to bring fruit later. And if you want to play with depth, you got to start somewhere. Okay? So start with the inversions, and I'll see you soon.